Okay. Will I?
Yeah, we're live now, Chairman.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, anybody who may be following us online. I'm Councillor Ian Edwards. I'm Leader of the Council and Chairman of the Cabinet. There being no members of the public present this evening, I will dispense with the health and safety announcements and go straight into the agenda. Agenda item 1, apologies for absence, Mark.
Chairman, all Cabinet members are present.
Thank you. Declarations of interest in matters before the meeting. Colleagues, are there any additional matters, interests? Item 3 is to approve the minutes of the last meeting. They're pages 1 to 16 in your packet. Agreed?
Agreed.
Item 4, this is to confirm that there are items of business in parts 1 and part 2. Unusually, all of the substantive items this evening are in part 2. The only item in part 1 is a briefing paper that sets out the issues that will be discussed. So it will be a very, very short meeting, public meeting, and we will break to move into part 2, which are the confidential contractual matters, and the the YouTube link will be broken at that point. So if we can move, please, to the preview of matters to be considered in private. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a paper that hasn't had to be provided by the Council, but we do so to improve our transparency, as ordinarily these items are only considered in private. These are summary papers that set out the issues before us, and Councillor Lavery, you wish to draw attention to one particular item. Thank you.
Thank you, Leader, I do. The paper on renovation of tennis courts, which is actually the first paper we will consider in the private part of the meeting. I really do wish this one was actually in part 1, because it is an excellent, to quote an old phrase, a good news story. There's substantial investment in 4 of our current tennis courts to bring them up to a much better standard, giving improved facilities for our residents, and is a great example of teamwork, with us having levered in outside funds from the Lawn Tennis Association, in addition to using some Chrysalis funds and some S106 money. So it will be good for our residents once these are completed, following the awarding of this contract. Thank you, Leader.
Thank you very much. Colleagues, is agenda item 5 noted? Thank you. We'll move now into part 2. Please, you could break the link.